Hey gang, Deborah and I are back here. I talked about last time about creating pressure and presence. Reason I closed in the pen quite a bit, it's not really about speed, but I want her feet to be moving so she's thinking, so I'm creating pressure and I'm staying present. So I started to get in a lot closer with my presence in the past few weeks. And we're still pretty wet around here, so that's wonderful. But being able to change her circles where she's walking a little closer and being quiet, not even rushing off or trotting off. So the pressure is not to cause turmoil in her life, but pressure with presence brings the intimacy is what I'm looking for. You can probably tell what my Return to the Master Fasters are going to be about here pretty soon. So I want to be able to, turn her and release the pressure. You notice that I'm not going back after her. I close my body back up. She's quiet, and after she goes off, I can ask her to pick the trot back up. So it's kind of really what I'm after, is that I want her to find peace. Pressure. She moves in, and I stop. I close everything up. I want her to go off quiet and be intimate. Atta girl. So, and then I've just been starting to be able to approach her. And I started off by just barely touching her shoulder. And now at this point, I'm able to go back towards her hips. Been going down some of her leg here and her belly. Been able to flip her mane over, try to reveal her not very good done, or not very well done freeze brand. And starting to work on a little bit of head petting. I can play with her neck tag. You can tell she's not super stoked about some of that. And what happens is when she starts to drift away, I create pressure, which I move her away. Horses, if she doesn't want to be present, she's got to work, and I got to create pressure in her life if she doesn't want to be present, right? And that pressure is what it creates the longing for presence, right? So that's kind of what's important. A lot of people just want the present without the pressure. And you have to be able to have that pressure so she's know you're strong enough to lead, but then kind enough to care for her heart that when she turns in, you can reward her with just having some intimacy. So I'm able to pet her, come up in between her ears, pet her forehead some. We're gaining a lot of ground, so it's been really, really good. I'm not going to chase her off because she didn't go off by herself. I backed out. Okay, try to close in on this. We've been working really hard on this right side. It's been a lot for her, but I'm finally getting in on the right side. So as you can see, again, the important part is, is I have to be able to create pressure to create presence to then create intimacy, right? And so I know I'm pushing the limit here on this, but I need to be able to create pressure by pushing her around to then be present, to then have intimacy. So horses think best when their feet are moving. We want to stand still and pet and pet and pet and pet. But the longing, as you can see, she's going to walk in, even though she's chasing flies. Probably not all the way, but she's starting to lick her lips and graze a little bit. So she's longing because of the pressure for the presence, which brings intimacy. So, hey guys, like, subscribe, share. We'll try to keep you updated with all our Return to the Master Fasters. I think last time I said we'd be at the fair. We're not going to be at the fair. We're going to be at the park and Heritage Days. And at the church on the lawn, June 29th, August 10th, Heritage Days, July 17th, 18th, and 19th. And I know we have some other ones coming up, so I'll keep you guys posted. One in Kingsville, and it sounds like one in Spartansburg. So I'll keep you guys updated with some of that stuff, more dates and times. So blessings on you. Like, subscribe, and share this stuff. And I hope this helps you out and is a blessing to you. And I hope to see you at a Return to Master faster.